Hey everyone, so one of my favorite completely insipid sex pause bloggers, Lacey Green, has recently been under serious attack from, guess who? The trans activist community of the Tumblr variety, which of course is the most batshit of all. I thought it was interesting. I just read this post about it on Jezebel, and in the comments section, these assholes are there. Oh, there's a dog outside barking. These assholes are basically justifying these attacks because she's a white lady, and people of color have the same things happen to them, so therefore it's justified, even though they're the ones doing it. I don't know. It's the same kind of fucked up, politics we've come to expect. Don't question my identity or you're a racist, even though I'm a white male kind of shit. Anyway, I thought I'd read the article just because it sums it up pretty succinctly, and it's also kind of just funny because she apologized for her quote-unquote transphobic statements. Have you ever said something sort of dumb and immature on the internet? When it was brought to your attention, did you own up to it, acknowledge that you're saying it was wrong, apologize for the offense and pain it caused, and immediately explain how you learned from the experience and will make sure it won't happen again? For sex-positive educator and internet denizen Lacey Green, that very series of events was followed by a deluge of harassment, defamatory gang-ups, public humiliation, and ultimately death threats. And all from people who were supposedly allies. The world is a rainbow of assholes. Yeah, these people are not allies to women at all. Even if you're a sex pause moron, they're still not your ally. They hate women. Green first found herself in internet trouble when she received a question from a reader 5 days ago. It read, "Hi Lacey, why do you use the word tranny in your video about haters from 2009? The one talking about Miley Cyrus, Fred, and Chris Crocker. You really shouldn't be using that word as a cis girl, and it's really disappointing for the people who look up to you." Green didn't have to respond, but she did, because she seems like an open-minded, good person who doesn't want to alienate people. She wrote, "Probably because I was 18 and ignorant. You are totally right, and I sincerely apologize for my mistake. Before I educated myself about trans issues, I had not the slightest inkling of how the word is used to dehumanize, nor its place in the cycle of violence against trans folk. Now I've seen people hurt by it and seen it used as a nasty slur. Words have power, and tranny is not a word for anybody but trans folk themselves to use, because only they can reclaim it. If I knew that was in the video, it would have been long ago removed. Consider it banished forever." That should put an end to that, right? No. This is the internet. Discussions end when the biggest jerk involved decides they do. After Green issued her apology, Tumblr basically exploded with calls for her to shut up and went from a trickle to the roaring, raging river of vitriol that, from the looks of it, was the result of hypersensitive pissing contests. It seems resentment towards Green had been dammed up for a while in that community and was just waiting to be set free. The fact that Green's an atheist and in the past has made comments on how Islam and Mormonism perpetuate sexism and have led to personal strife for her and her family. Green's father is from Iran and his family is Muslim, her mother is Mormon, have led to charges of Islamophobia. Oh no, Islamophobia. Because we all should respect that batshit religion, right, people? Right? Yeah, fuck that. Green's also white. A biological female. Ooh, God, those privileged biological females who presents as a feminine woman, able-bodied and slender. Remember when she used to be fat? Which led to charges of her being ableist, transphobic, ignorant of the strife of people of other races, and an all-around idiot dummy jerk. Also, she's a woman, and being a lady is sort of like being born with a permanent "be a dick to me" sign affixed to you. Posts about Green's white fairy vagina and not wanting to defend the oppressor popped up all over Tumblr. And now we're at the part of this internet harassment saga where everyone acts like an embarrassing cartoon for a while. After the Green fiasco started going viral and everyone got themselves whipped up to a nice frosty state, Green started receiving email. Lots of email. Some of it contained death threats. One message contained a picture of her apartment building and came with a text that called her a stupid, transphobic cunt and told her that they knew where she'd live and that they'd smash her face. Jesus. After she apologized, too. God. There's no pleasing these men, is there? No. Neil Gaiman and John Green leapt to Green's defense, which was met with bristling by other people who claim that Lacey Green is white and non-white people get harassed all the time and no one makes a big deal out of it, so therefore they don't support Lacey Green. Right, because it happens to other people, that makes it okay. Alright. Someone brought a folding chair into the ring. Everyone weighed in Clusterfuck City. Green's fans seem to think, according to the Daily Dot, that the backlash originated in the social justice section of Tumblr, but today it seems like most people involved in the discussion, including those who are uncomfortable with Green's internet presence, think that death threats are whack. Oh yeah, I believe that from my experience with these people. This is far from the first time that a group of allegedly peace-loving left-wing equality nerds decided to show their ugly side and gang up on one another. More prominent person in the digital realm. One well-known and respected educator and writer received between 1,500 and 2,000 emails after offending what we can only assume is a similar contingent. The angry internet gang even started a petition to get the activists fired. Digital bullying goes meat space. In the meantime, Lacey Green has gone underground to re-emerge at a time to be determined when everyone's chosen another thing to be mad about. Mission accomplished, jerks. So yeah, like I said in the comment section, even of this Jezebel article, they're justifying the attacks on her because she's a white lady, and we all know how privileged those white women are. They never have to deal with being murdered by men, do they? Don't ever. So why should she take those kind of threats seriously? It's not like white women are fucking gang raped and then left for dead or mutilated by men who hate women all the time. No, that doesn't happen. So basically she should shut the fuck up. So that's the kind of content of a lot of it. And also they're trying to get people on Jezebel to start going after Kathy Brennan. Like, all this is going back to, like, Kathy Brennan. It's kind of funny, too, because Kathy Brennan actually, like, defends herself and actually looks up the people who sent her these death threats. And Lacey Green basically apologized, and that was, the fuel for all of this vitriol and violent rhetoric towards her. So, essentially, there's nothing you can do, and you should just die, cis scum. Die, cis scum. That's right. You heard it here. Iron Myth Per.